Good day to everyone, probably morning, afternoon, evening, and we trust you're all doing well. Thank you. It's 2 p.m. GMT. So thank you for joining in our Google Grow webinar series. And we trust that these sessions will be beneficial to you. So we're very happy to have you with us today. And today our topic is reach customers online with Google. That's our topic today, to see how we can reach customers online with Google. And just to introduce myself again, my name is Paul from Faith Leeds University. And this is our agenda. So maybe I'll just on my video for a moment. And yeah, so that's me. And I'll put it off so that we can just focus on the class. So this is our agenda for today. We're going to look at how you can reach your customers with Google search. That's the main way a lot of us, try to find things online using Google search. And we're going to speak about Google Business Profile, how your business profile is seen online. And both Google search, Google Business Profile, they are free. But there's a paid version of finding customers online, and that's Google Ads. So with Google Ads, you'll be able to find your customers online by paying for Google Ads. All right, then we'll do a recap of what we've learned. So this is just a question to say, how do you typically find the things you want and need? And I believe most of us will say by Google. So in fact, Google has become an English word. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines Google as a verb that refers to searching the internet using the Google search engine. So when you want something, people say, oh, why don't you go Google it? And there are about over 8.5 billion searches every single day. So the world population is probably around 8.1 billion and 8.5 searches. So more people search, there are more searches or search queries on Google than there are human beings on our planet. So it just shows that Google is such a useful and wonderful tool. So I have a little poll here to just find out our demographics. How many of us are looking for a business, or how many of us want to do a business? Right. So could you just, answer? Do you own a business? Maybe you own a business or you plan to start one, or you don't own a business at all, or you're not even sure about owning a business. So let's see the poll, and let's see how many people own a business, how many people don't own a business, and how many people plan to start a business. Because this webinar is really cut out for people who either own a business or plan to start a business. Because today, with the advent of artificial intelligence and technology, you can sell a lot of products virtually. You can sell even physical products, or you can market them and you can reach your customers worldwide, not just in your own country, but you can reach them worldwide virtually. All right, so I'll give maybe just some few seconds more so that more people can can use the poll. Yes, and thank you everyone from the various places, Uganda, Malawi, Ghana, welcome on board. Right, thanks for joining. Okay, I still see some. I just give a little bit more time just for us to see the demographics. And if you don't own a business, perhaps you could consider one. You could consider starting one. perhaps as part-time, or that's if your job allows it and it's not against your, not a conflict of interest, or as passive income. Yes. And I also felt like at some point when I was having my career, I also felt that businesses were difficult, but I can say that it's very possible to grow in the place of business. Okay, so thank you. And let's see the polls. Let's see what it looks like. Let me share the results. All right. So if you can see the results, can we see the results?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
sir. Yes, we
All
can.
right. Thank you. Okay, so you can see that 73% of those who took the polls say they own a business or they plan to start one. 23 says they don't own a business. That's about a quarter. And about 5% of those who took the poll say they are not sure. So it means the majority of us here believe that we own a business or we plan to start one. And it means majority of us will be able to hopefully pick things here that will be very helpful to us as we start our journey in business. All right, so let me take that off. So now in Google, just to summarize what we're going to look into today, there's the paid version, and I'll show you, which is Google Ads. So when you go and the Google search engine and you go to find something, you would see some advertisements. You see like the word sponsors. So some people, pay Google to be able to put their products out there based on some such terms, and that's paid for. But the whole lot of tools are not paid. And you have the organic. Organic means it comes, will I say, naturally. And you have the search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is optimizing your website so that when people search for you, they would find you. And that's not paid for. And there are tools like Google Trends. So the idea of Google Trends is it could help you to look at what's trending in your own country and what are people looking for. Perhaps you're among the people who have not started a business and you want to start a business. Perhaps you can look at, okay, what's trending and what area you could focus on, or what do people like. Then you have Google Search Console. So Google Search Console means the fact that you means that your website is indexed on Google, that Google knows your website. So the fact that you create a website does not automatically make it to be found on Google. Google has to crawl your website. It has to find it and index it, or your web presence, or your LinkedIn profile, or your Facebook profile. So it's not automatic. It has to find it. Then Google Business, where your Google business page shows on Google. And then Google Analytics. We've done this in a previous webinar where we talked about Google Analytics. And that's where you can use analytics from your website to see, okay, who are the demographics coming to your website? Which countries are they from? What devices do they use? And what pages on your website do they patronize? So Google Analytics, gives us a lot of insight, and we'll not talk much about that again because we already had the webinar on Google Analytics. If I go to our website, let me go to our website here. So this is FOU website. So if you come here and we go to yeah, is it Google Career Certificates? Let me see. Yes, um where is this partner? So I think it should be Google Career Certificates. Is it this one? No, it's not the Google Career Certificates. Let me go back to our website. Um, Google Webinar Certificates. Yes, sorry. So Google Webinar Certificates, it's at the website footer, and you can see all our webinar lists. So the one we did on analytics was making better decisions with business analytics, was our second webinar. So the YouTube link is here. If you click here, you can always watch it. So let's look at a video about a lady who was doing jam. jam as in JAM, from jam like from strawberries, and how she used Google to help her business. So she's in Brooklyn, New York. So I'll just play the video. Let me make it full screen. Uh, so is that full screen? Uh, Default full screen. Okay, it's full screen.
Everybody likes jam. Who doesn't like jam? Seriously, I dream about flavors. Trade Street Jam Company makes low sugar vegan jams for pretty much everything under the sun. Honey, do you know how many things you can do with this jam? You can make cocktails, you can put on roasted meats or veggies, oatmeal. The uses are endless. I've been a chef for about 15 years. I needed something fun to do after work. I'm not a big TV watcher. I would stop at this store on the way home, grab a bunch of fruit, anything weird and exotic that they had, and I start cooking. I start jamming. Too much? You don't like the puns?
Do you like the bananas, honey? Yeah.
My husband is my test dummy, I guess you can say.
You want some more?
You like mommy's cooking?
When I started Trade Street, I was selling on another e-commerce platform, and we were also selling a lot of jam in person. But COVID hit and all the markets shut down, which freaked me out. I'm already scared about being a new mommy. And then on top of that, I'm worried about the life of my business. People started ordering specialty food online, so we immediately had to pivot and focus all of my efforts on selling online. When people go on Google and they search jam or jelly, I want them to be able to find my brand. With Google Ads, they can type those things in and I pop up. You guys, that's huge. Being able to sell on our website, it really did save us. I couldn't imagine going back to not using Google products. We went from making 2,000 jars every 2 months to making 2,000 jars every 2 weeks. Our sales increased by 1,000%. It was crazy. I've hired 4 or 5 different contractors. Hiring feels amazing. I think it's so important for our product to have a story behind it. I think when people see a woman behind the brand, a person of color, it just really adds something to that jar other than jam.
Oh, you kiss mommy? You kissing mommy?
I want Zola to be able to grow up and look at me and say, my mom did that. I wouldn't trade that for the world.
All right. So that's an inspirational video where you could see the lady there in the video using Google to grow her business, creating time for her daughter, and starting very small, starting in her home, making low sugar jam, and asking her husband and even her daughter to test it to see if they liked it, and growing it gradually, and now creating a livelihood from it. So we can all start from our homes gradually, and with technology and with tools like Google, you can scale your business. And I think a lot of things people crave is to have some control of their time, their life. So she's a mother, and a priority for her is her baby. She wants to be able to spend time for her baby, and she has to wake up to go to work, but she's doing the jam probably from her kitchen, from her home, or at her own time. The advantage of running a business is the ability to control your time, which is the luxury that employees don't have. Okay, so it starts with a search. That's what everything starts with, a search, and you just go online. And like I said, over 8.5 billion people search Google every day. And just to give you some insight, that it's not when you search that Google goes all over. There are trillions of materials on the web. So what Google does is that Google will have an index, will index your website. So Google is proactive. It'll keep that information and say, when somebody looks for this information, based on the person's search terms, location, and different algorithms, I would provide this. So it's more proactive. So it's not like when you just search, then Google begins to look all over the internet at that moment. No, it would have already kept like a catalog for it. And so that's typically how it happens. So when you search Google, though it looks like this, you would see ads, you will see search results, and you could see a business profile. Now let's go to Google. Let's go to the web, google.com. Now, does anybody have a business? Can we search for your business? Does anybody have a business? Any of the
I have a
audience?
business.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Olusegun. Tell
I
me, so
have a
what's your
business.
business about, and where is it?
Besney Nigeria.
Yeah, yes,
BESNI.
Okay, sorry, Ayodeji, let me take Mr. Shegun. He was trying to help us. I think he was the first
sir.
one I
Thank
heard.
you, sir.
Yes,
So
All right, that's fine.
I have a
thank you.
business. It's about solar installation, inverter and solar installation, sales of solar and inverter materials. So that is what my business
Where are
is
you based,
about.
sir? What
So
city are you state? What city?
right now I'm in Oshobo. I'm in Osun State,
Osh- Osun State,
but
Nigeria.
I don't have a
Okay,
website yet.
you don't have a website. Okay, so let's do like this.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what shows when we come. We see solar energy or Shogbo, solar power plant. So the whole idea is, so this is what we see. So these are what you call Google businesses here. Some of these have registered their businesses. Some have not. Some it comes up by just some indexing. Some have. So you can see the whole idea is to get your businesses as part of this DVS Reliable Energy Limited here, Nobel Solar Oshogbo. So we're not really seeing any advertising, but we're certainly seeing their businesses here. And usually it would have appeared by our rights if we had seen a particular business that was on Google Business. So let's see this DVS Reliable Energy Limited. Let me see if they are DVS Reliable Energy Limited, Oshogbo. So yes, so look at them. This is their Google business, DVS Reliable Energy, one of your competitors. So the whole idea is for you to be able to have something. So you can see they have reviewed it. You have 2 Google reviews on it. You have their phone number, you have their address. Then they did not put their business hours, but I'll show you how you can do all that. So they don't also have a website. So, and if I own this business, I can edit it here, just like this. Okay. So, but this particular business is just even indexed. It has not even been properly configured. But I'll show you how you can configure your business. And you can see the picture doesn't look very nice. If I come here and I open this picture as a picture of where I want to go and do solar, it doesn't look very nice. It looks like a street in a village, So this is how people find you. So like BVS Reliable Energy, I'll be unlikely to patronize them based on how they have set themselves up on the solar energy in Oshogbo. But let me look at, let me say, for instance, bicycle sales. Bicycle sales near me, for instance. So you can see, so this is Google Ads. So the other ones you saw were all search engine optimizations. But you can see this one's where you see sponsored. People pay on Google to get themselves here. So he's sponsored, and look at all these companies: Walmart, Spot Check, Canadian Tire. So all these companies are sponsoring themselves. So these are paid ways. So many people will come here and click them because they've paid Google Ads to do this. Then you can see these other people are Google businesses. So let's look at this one here. So this is a business here. So this you can see looks better. Open hours, closing 6 p.m. See the phone number. So you see, unlike the one you show in Osogbo, this one looks much better. It tells us the place, it tells us the address, it tells us where they are open. Then look at the pictures. They've uploaded pictures here. So you can see nice pictures of their products because they are selling bicycles. So they've uploaded pictures, and you can see it's even by the owner or by maybe other people. Then I can see the street view. So this is the store on the street. I can see the street view. So look at the store. This is the store here. Can even see how it looks like, the building, where it looks like, because this is Google Earth. I can see where the store is in case I want to find it. So if I'm a customer, it's making it easy for me. And I can have a direction. I can go to Google Maps here. I can go to Google Maps, my home address, and I can find how many minutes it will take me to get there. So that's how people find you using Google, especially in many places where you have a product that they want to come. But some of us are selling virtual products, so they don't need to find our location. They just need to get our website and access us. So that's how it looks when people search. Like we search for solar energies or we search for a bicycle. So let's look at it. So you could also, if you see that, if like the lady where she talked about jam, you see that it brought out her website and it displayed it in a easy way, her products, her recipes. So when Google indexes your website, it's going to be able to find areas. So let's go, let me say, what can I search for? Let me say Harvard University. You can see it tells me Harvard, it tells me programs, it tells me the free courses apply. So it gives me as much relevant information that it can find on Harvard. And yeah, it gives me, yeah, as much relevant information when I actually put what I'm looking for. Let me say Faith Leeds University. Right. So it gives the login, the program, the courses, our location in St. Petersburg. But we're pretty online and everything. So it tries to put all the information. No business hours because basically we of our online nature. And in this particular case, just to make it clear, because this is a virtual school, we were not able to verify presence. And I'll explain that to you, because when you want to verify presence, Google will send a code to that address. And if that address is not your address, in this our case, because we're registered virtually and we're not like a university that has students coming, so it creates that difference. But the whole idea is that if you have a physical presence, it will send you a code that lets Google know that you own that place. And when you input that code, you can control the information here. But nevertheless, I mean, we have 3 reviews here. I hope they are good reviews. So people can come review and you can see our profiles, our X, YouTube, Instagram, and other profiles. So this is how people look for us. Okay, so I'll just move on to what is search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is when you optimize your website so that people find your products, easily. So let's take another volunteer, somebody who has a website here and wants to share if we can search for you. Does any volunteer have a website? Hello, anyone?
Well,
Yes, I do.
I can't say I can't say I actually have a website, but
Or you have? Okay, does anybody have a business website here?
Yes, I have a website, but it's under maintenance.
Okay, you drop it on the
an
link.
unfinished WordPress.
Hi. Okay. Atori Kabu, what's your website, please?
It's I mean,
You want to drop it on the chat?
This is like using my phone.
Or what's your business name? What's your business name?
it's AK Solutions,
AK Solutions
SL Limited.
SL Limited. What do you sell?
I deal with tech and general services.
Tech and general services.
Yeah,
And where are you based?
Sierra Leone,
Okay, so let's say tech services. Which city in Sierra Leone?
Freetown.
Freetown, Sierra Leone. So let me check. So look at the companies that are coming. IT service providers, Partner Hero. So what search engine optimization is, when people look for a service, your business will come out if you optimize your website. So
Yeah,
in
I
this
haven't done
case,
that yet.
okay, oh, very good. So I hope
I
that
haven't
we'll
done
be able
that
to
yet.
give, yes, I
Yeah.
hope we'll be able to give you some skills on how to do it. So that's the whole idea of search engine optimization, that Vatori had done some optimizations. So if you have, I don't want to digress too much, if you have common content management systems, if your websites are like on WordPress or on Wix, then, or even on Square or Shopify, there's some, very known website platforms, especially like WordPress and Wix. You will be able to use plugins. Plugins are like already pre-customized softwares where you can easily, the plugin will help you to optimize your website so that when people search for a service, they can find you. So for this one that is sponsored, if I click it like IT service provider, this guy, I don't know, Sierra Leone currency is going to be charged for it. So if I even just click it by mistake or click it for fun, he will pay for it. But because it is under the sponsored. But if I go to this person, Service Multi-Tech, Aberdeen Road, and I click this person, it's organic. So he wouldn't pay for it, and he comes up. So what was important is you need to know the keywords, and I'll show you that how people look for you. And you need to also optimize your website. So let's look at how ideas you can optimize your website. So it says make your website more visible to people searching for products, services, or brands, and connect with customers and increase your potential for sales through SEO. So what are the things you need in SEO? Publish great content. So Google, and today with AI, you're able to also get content. You can build content with AI. If you have a website on, like Tori said, so if I go to, let's say I go to Meta and I say, just say, give me good content for my homepage on tech services in Sierra Leone. Forget my typo. It'll know what I'm talking about. So I just give it like that idea. Say, welcome to his services, empowering Sierra Leone through innovative technology solutions. Our services, software development, IT, cybersecurity, digital market. So you can get content through AI. I don't need to spend, and this is Meta. I can go to ChatGPT, can go to any AI tool, and I can get content. So content is very important. Then add titles and descriptions. So look at how it brought this content. See how it is. The titles, our services, why you choose us, get in touch. So subtitles are very, very important. So when you arrange your content, that there are main titles, there are subtitles, it's easy to read. And also title your pictures. Now, people will not be able to see the titles, like if I go to this website here, let me go back to one of these websites on tech services in Sierra Leone, this Multitech. So this picture here, or these pictures here of products, they will have titles at the back. So you can title them so that when Google crawls them, the title will make it clearer. So that is very useful. Then it says be organized, you know. So organization is just like what we did here, you know, arranging it in a sequential way. And most websites will have homepage, about us, our services, and contact, and social media, typically what you see here. So make it organized, make it easy. So these are areas, and all these things, like I said, if you use WordPress or Wix, the plugins will help you because you don't have to be like a developer, like a website expert, but that's something different. But when you install the plugins, it will help you to build these things to have higher scores with your search engine optimizations. So that's important. Then see what people are looking for. So let's go to Google Trends. So maybe if you know what is trending in your country, so Google Trends is just, g.co/trends. So I open it up here. If you know what is trending in your country, it could give you some insight on what could be useful. So let's look at who wants to volunteer your country. Let's see what's trending in your country. Any business owner or potential business owner. Does anybody want to volunteer?
Yes, I own a business.
Nigeria fashion.
Black Friday.
I own a business, sir.
Okay, let me take Eunice. Okay.
Black Friday, Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. So I just go to Nigeria. So this, we have several people here. So let me just go to Nigeria. So you can put any country, all the countries are there. Sorry. And you can just see what's trending for that moment. MN. Yeah. All right. So let me just explore what's in Nigeria. So okay, somebody says I say Black Friday or fashion. Let me even just explore without anything. So this is the past 12 months. Okay. I'm not seeing very, very nice things. Baba Ijebu, Hamster Combat, Sports Bet. Yeah. So look at what is right. What is here? It doesn't look like very interesting things. African Cup of Nations, ChatGPT. So these are things that come very high. Telegram, downloadable coin topic, dollar topic, Apple topic. So, well, and let me see the queries here. Euro, BitBuy. I don't know what this Baba Ijebu means, but it seems to be coming up a lot. So a lot of things around sports. But you can also see search term. Let's say fashion.
Baba Ijebu is gambling.
Oh, it's gambling. Oh, thank you. I don't know that. Okay. So thank you for that. So let's see fashion. I'm not seeing
The spelling.
Okay. Okay. So these are things: fashion design, men fashion designer, fashion designer. Okay. So the word fashion designer seems to be top. And Pinterest, parade topic, gown, garments. These are topics around weapon topic. I don't know. Anyway, so this helps you, gives you an idea. But let me tell you the best way to be able to really know what to find. So you come here to Google Ads. So this is an example, and it's free. Go to Google Ads. I mean, before you start paying, I mean, you can use the search tool here. So this is, I have a Google Ads page here, and you go to, when you come to Google Ads, you go to your tools and you go to word planner. So let's say discover and search your word. So Nigeria. So can put any country. Let me put Nigeria and Kenya, for instance. Let me put two countries. So I have two countries. So I want to see Nigeria and Kenya, and I said fashion. Fashion. And get results. So you can see, let me see the ones that have very high patronage, average searches. Let me come, yeah. So fashion has very high. Plus size, okay. Let me see. Ankara styles has the highest. Ankara gown styles, Ankara shorts. So a lot of people are interested in Ankara. So you know that if you are into fashion, people are looking for Ankara. That's what you look for. Pinterest fashion, Ankara. So Ankara seems to be a very big word. I don't know if it's for Nigeria or for Kenya, but I just put the both of them. Then you have lace style for ladies, fashion design, gown styles for ladies. So with Google Planner, you can know what people are looking. So if you're interested in the fashion business, you can now know that, okay, people want to patronize Ankara. I think Ankara is a type of fashion clothes in these countries. And that is what I would go into. Let's take another country and another person. Does any other person have a country and a product you're thinking of selling? There was somebody again, somebody apart from another country. Let's not take Nigeria and Kenya.
Natural Liberia too.
Ghana.
Liberia.
Okay, Liberia. What do you want to sell in Liberia?
I want to do the same fashion in Liberia.
Okay, fashion in Liberia. Okay, so let me change it here. I remove and I put Liberia. Okay, so for Liberia, you see that it's not Ankara trending. They have their own African dress styles, African dresses, African attire dresses. So Liberia has African, although it has Ankara, it has Shein, it has wedding dress styles. But you see what's stopping in Liberia is African dress styles. So I had somebody say Ghana. Let's just take Ghana and we'll stop there for now. So let's see Ghana. So for Ghana, we have bar and slits styles, dress styles for ladies, clothes. We also have some Ankara, but kaba and slit styles appears to be something that people really look for. You can see average monthly search, 9,900 people are looking for kaba. And I don't know what this means, but I guess this is something that Ghanaians like. So this is how you try to find keywords that you use. Can we be on mute if we're not speaking because of the background? So this is how you find keywords, so that you need to know what people are looking for. So if you don't know what people are looking for, you will not know how to use those keywords in your website. So it means if I was doing a fashion website, so I'll go to Kaba split styles. So I can go to AI and I can say create content for my Ghanaian fashion website using Kaba split and styles. So celebrating the elegance of Ghanaian fashion. So it's giving me Ankwaba, Africana, Ghana goddess. I don't know what these things mean, but I guess people who are into it know what it means. And so it's giving me things that are related to Kaba. See, so Kwaba, vibrant and modern Kaba and split designs inspired by traditional Ghanaian prints. So that when I'm creating my content, I will put these keywords, because when Google is searching and it sees that your website has these keywords, in case of this fashion website, it would index or it will promote your website because you are using the relevant keywords. All right, so let's go ahead quickly. So that's what Google Trends. So Google Trends was helping us, but not as much as Google Ads. So Google Ads gave us, Google Trends told us like gambling was trending, but of course we're faith-based, we don't promote gambling, but you can have an idea of what people are looking for. And then with Google Ads, you can focus on what keywords people are looking for. Please, let's not write, this writing distracts the presentation. I have to off it and put it back again. All right. So another thing is, when you have a website, ensure that it goes on time, it's good on all devices, and these are things, the where you host your website and the speed of your website helps Google to give you higher rankings. So Google has an algorithm that looks at the quality of your content, looks at whether you describe your pictures well, looks at if your website is fast. All these things, are useful. So I just use this tool. There are many free tools. You can just go online and say, I use this Kingdom. There are many free tools. You can just Google and say tools to check my website speed. So let me put this CNN, for instance, and I checked stats. So it's trying to give me how fast CNN website is. So try and host your website and optimize it to check that it's fast, because if your website is slow, then so CNN has a load time of 1.17 seconds. So it's fast, although it says performance grade 80. I don't know what that means, but it shows that maybe there could be improvement, even though it's CNN. But the load time, I think, is pretty reasonable. So you can look for tools to see that your website is fast. So if I go to a website, let me just go to any website. Let me say, talking about fashion design, I can say fashion design website in Ghana. So I have this Kua designs. So if I open it, you can see that the load time was good. Choose your destination. Let's say I'm in Ghana. I don't choose any. So the load time should be good, should be fast. If the load time is slow, it could reduce your ranking. Beauty and fashion design here. So good. This also is a good load time. You can see the website came even faster than the other one. So these are things, and how you don't have to bother about this. Just make sure you host your website in a good place that has good speed. So another thing we need to know is Google Search Console. Now, this is getting more technical, but just for ease, is how you confirm that Google has seen your website. Like I said, that you have a website does not automatically put it on Google. So if you check let's say you started a new business. Does anybody have an example of a new business they started? Has anybody started a new business? Let's look for you online. And I'll show you, if your business is not online, how you can make it online. Does anybody have a new business? Anyone?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay, please call the business name.
Breath Energy Limited.
Great Energy Limited. Where is it?
Breath Energy Limited. It is not online.
Breath. Oh, you're not online yet?
Yeah, just
okay. You don't have a website yet?
No, I don't have a website yet, but I have social media and those.
Okay, so we will need a website. And does anybody have a new business with a website? Okay, so let's say Breath Energy, even though we know that, let's imagine that this is the website of Breath Energy. It's on Google. Google can find it. But if Google could not find it, what we will do, we'll carry the URL of Breath Energy and we'll go to Google Console. So this is Google Console. And I already have a foundation website here. So you will come here and on Google Console, you are able to add a property. So a property is a new website. So you can link your domain here. And if you follow through the sequence, it says enter your domain or subdomain, or let's just put this is already there. Imagine that this was my domain or subdomain. So I can use the URL prefix, I can use the domain. Maybe I just use the first one, this one here. And I can say, okay, let me use this one here. Continue. So it's verified the path. So it tells me that I should download this file and I should go and put it, you see the full details. I should go and put it at the back end of my website. Or if I have my domain provider, let's say I use GoDaddy or anything, I can go to my domain provider and I can go and put these settings. So this is usually for people with a bit of tech savvy. But the whole idea is that if you are not already listed on Google, this is how you use Google Search Console so that when people search for you, now Google can list you automatically. Most people, Google, you don't need to do this because Google has a crawler that crawls all over the internet and will list you without you doing this. But in an advent that you are not listed and you don't know why, then you can now use Google Search Console to get listed. So this is an exception. It doesn't always happen. But if it happens, this is what you do. And if you use like WordPress, WordPress has a plugin that helps you to do this easy without going through the technical steps. But we just feel that it's important for you to know how you can submit your website on Google Console in case you built a website and it's not seen. Then Google Console is the solution so that you can get your website to be seen. All right. So we've already done some of these activities here. So let's go to Google Business Profile. So like someone was saying that he had a new business. So a business profile is how you can put information on your business on Google. So if you come here, let me open this. You just sign in and it's free. So I already have a business here, but although it's closed. So you just come here and you just add a business. You can add a single business and you follow all the steps. Put your business name, put the business category. But let's look at a business that I already have, but I've closed this and I verified this business. How is it verified? Is that they will send you a code to your address and you put that code here. And that was what I was trying to say, that for some virtual businesses, they wouldn't want to send that code because your business has only a registered address. It's not a normal business. That was the case of FLU, like I was trying to explain. But let's see what this business is called Black Gold Inspection Project Inspection. It's under the oil and gas. This is the description. This is, you can put an open date. This is the phone number. You put the website. And yeah, I put the location here. Now, if I had hours, if I said it's permanently closed, but if I open it, I can define the hours. So I can say my business is closed on Monday and on Thursdays. And on Tuesdays, I open only till 4. So that people can know your days of operation. Just like you saw when we went. So let me open here. Let's say I don't know, let's say I use bicycles. Let's say bicycles. I like cycling a lot. That's why you see I use bicycles. So for this business, bike fits. So let me say bike fits. Bike Fit. Okay. So for this business, you can see he says closes 6 p.m., his phone number and all the information. So this is his Google business, and you can see he has ratings, 598 ratings. Most of them are 5-star and 4-star. Maybe some people were not happy as usual. Some customers may not be happy with services, and he has some 1-star. So all this, and he can respond. He can respond to people. So he owns this business, is a verified business. So he did all that here in Google Business. So where he sets it, you can see your location is here, your contacts, the contacts he has is here. And you can put here just general information. If he has amenities, he has service options, all the things are here. So these settings is how he arrives at all this. Now, Google will also index it free, but you won't be able to control it. Like if I say I own this business here, if I say I own this business, it says, no, I don't own it. It says Bike Fit is currently managed by somebody. So except I request the person to give me access. So this person has created a Google business. He has created a Google business. So that's how you create Google business, so that when people search you, they can get all your information. And Google business is free. I'll take questions at the end. So please let me just run through the slides and I'll take questions at the end. So that's it. And of course, on Google business, you can load photos, you can load videos. Like if you see where I was here, these are the photos here. Okay, it doesn't allow me, but see that as the owner, he's able to load photos and show his products on Google. And let me see. Yes, and anybody can suggest and edit. Maybe there's something on the page that they don't like, and I can write a review. People can review you on Google and see what you're doing. So that's basic. And of course, like we said, there are reviews that people can write reviews, and you can also respond. If you are the owner, you can respond to the reviews that people make. So like I said, there will be a verification request. Some options may be phone, text, email, or a postcard. And many of them were postcards to have you verified, but there are other ways. So it's when you verify, then maybe in some difficult countries, they will not ask for a postcard. But usually in North America, they would send a postcard, or they may want you to make a phone call to you to make sure that you own that business and you are physically there. So let's go to the final session, which is Google Ads. I already had showed us Google Ads where we had the keyword planner here. This is Google Ads where we had the keyword. So it's also free. It's free to check, but if you want to advertise, you need to pay. Now, Google Ads has a lot of information. I'm not going to go through everything, but just to tell you in summary is that for this particular ad, every time they click, it's $1.71. So it means if I say bicycle sales, if I click here, I don't know how much this bidding is, but anything sponsored, if I click here, if this was this ad that you see here in Google Ads, it means the person will have to pay $1.71. So then these are the keywords. So you find so this keyword is around education and scholarships. So these are the keywords that people use. So you remember the keyword planner. So you put your keywords here, and you can also put your budget. Like this budget is $50 a day, but you can put $10, $5, whatever you want. You can put your budget. You can put the duration. If I go to campaign settings, you can put the duration. The end date where you want it. So the budget is here where you want the ads to stop. This doesn't have an end date for now, but you can put your end date on Google Ads. So Google Ads is a whole big setup. You can exclude some countries. So in this particular ads, India and Pakistan were excluded. Now, the reason was that there are a lot of developers from there where they just go and click your ads. There were no conversions. So when you do your analytics, you see we see that a lot of people from India and Pakistan were clicking, but they were not clicking to patronize or to buy. They were just clicking. So that was why they were excluded. So you can target a particular country. Like if you are, let's say, from Uganda, you can say, okay, I just want to target Uganda. I don't want every country. I just want to target Uganda, and you can target a particular country so that your ads are not all over the world and you are focusing. So these are the paid ways in which Google helps you. It's called Google Ads. You need to use some of the functionalities are free, but to actually get a campaign going, you need to pay. You need to pay for it, and it can be quite pricey depending on the country. Of course, it's more cheaper in developing countries, Africa and Asia, but in North America and Europe, some ads are their bids are as much as $10. So meaning that this ad, if I just click on this bicycle, the guy who sets it is paying $10, and I may not buy, but it's the most effective way people have succeeded in business that I know in digital marketing has been through these Google ads. I've not seen, I know people have social media, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, but from my own experience, Google ads is the most powerful because there are many things you don't go to social media to look for. If you want to buy like the fashion we spoke about, usually you just go and Google it. So Google still appears to be top. I'm not like marketing for them, but that has been my own personal experience. So that's basically about Google ads. So just to summarize, what you would do for Google ads is you decide your goal, what action people should take, because when you do Google ads, there's a call to action. Usually you just tell them to go to your website and see your goods, or you can also say that they can place a phone call to you, and you can connect your Google ads to your Google business profile. So once you set up your Google ads, you can put your Google business profile, and you need to have a web page definitely to connect your ads to, and you can write a compelling ad. So let's look at this ad. Maybe it was compelling, the one on bicycles. It says, okay, didn't write anything, just says GT Aggressor, GT Avalanche, but okay, this one is compelling. Black Friday ends in 2 days. Bike sale. So this is compelling. Black Friday up to 60% off Black Friday. So this is like a compelling ad here. So on Canadian Tire and Sports Check. So try and make it compelling. And your keyword is and location. You know where you want to market, because if you put the whole world, it will be more expensive and the whole world may not patronize. Then set a daily budget. If you know that, okay, you can only spend $10, $20, $100 a day. But like, as I said, especially for small and medium businesses, Google Ads is very, very successful. Okay, so just to recap, when you do a search on Google, you see the business profile, you see the text ads, and you can see the search results. The text ads, the advertisements are usually paid for. The search results are usually search engine. They are organic. They are not paid for. So if here you see that these ones are paid for, but after I go away from sponsor and all these ones that are not under sponsorship, these are just SEOs by people optimizing their website. So all these ones here, can click them as many times as possible. They are not paid for. And these are tools we've learned today. So Google Search Console, you can also use it to monitor your website performance, as well as to get yourself listed. So to see so the advantage of it is that you can see what people search for when they come to your website on Google Search Console. Google Business is free to help put your business online. Google Ads is paid for to reach more customers. Google Trends to know what is trending. Google Analytics to see the demographics, the data, what people are doing on your website. Like I said, we had another webinar on that, so I wouldn't go through that again. Yes, so today you need to take action and see how you can begin to explore these tools. Many of them, we can't go in depth because this is just like an hour and a half webinar. But if you take your time and look into it and even understand the concepts, you can build your competence on it, and you can even get somebody to support you. You can get somebody who is tech savvy to say, okay, I have this idea, but I need you to support me, probably at a fee to build this idea, but like the content and what it can do. So I'm going to drop the handout on the platform, on the handout on the chat, and you can see several of the resources will be on the handout. So we do have the Google Career Certificates, and my team, so some of us have already benefited from it. And I think the team has said that what we can do is for anybody who has, some of us have already benefited from the Google Career Certificate courses. But anybody who has consistently attended, not most, but all the webinars, then we can also consider you at this stage so that you could have access to the Google Career Certificates. So Hassan, the admin, and James will get across to us on that. So many of these things are free. I would want you to give feedback on this. It will help Phoenix University, and it will also help Google to see areas that are of benefits that have helped students. So if you have benefited from the Google Career Certificates, or you have benefited from the webinars, you can give Google Grow feedback. So you just click here. This is the Google Grow feedback. Let me copy the link and put it on the here. Okay, sorry. Where am I? Group chat, sorry. Okay, yeah. So I put that for everyone here. Okay. So I've dropped the link. So what is this about? It's just 3 to 5 minute survey. The name of the organization I invited you to the workshops, which is Faith University. So you're going to help us so that we can do more. What type of workshop did you attend? So we'll be very grateful if you could fill this survey for us and give Google feedback. And in turn, we would continue to do the webinars. And in turn, we would also try to give scholarships. We were not giving scholarships for those who attended the webinars, but if anybody has attended all the webinars, it's something that the team has said we can consider, so that we can encourage people to keep learning. So please, can we take few minutes, and with this link, go and complete this. I would like us to do that in 1 or 2 minutes. Then I will take your questions, because I know that we are all busy, and after a while we could forget, and it's easier to do it at the moment than doing it later on. So please go and give us a review, give Google a review, put Faith University as the workshop organizer. That will help us. And if you have, some of you informed us that you did get jobs, especially with the Google certificate courses. So you can put that information there. If any testimony or any advantage or anything that has been a blessing to you, please include it there, so that Google will also see that their efforts are yielding results. And yes, it's many of us are not in North America. This course was typically for just those in North America, but Google has been benevolent for us to extend it to other places in the world, because FLU is in North America. All right. So I hope we're working on that. That will be very advantageous. Let me also put the webinar on the chat. Let me put the handouts. Let me put the link on the handouts on the chat so that so this is the handout here. If you can see my screen, this is the handout here that summarizes what we learned today or some of the key points. So I just put the link here of the handout, and I'll put it also in the chat group. So that's the handout link. Okay. Yes, okay, so I should not forget the handout link. Yes. Unfortunately, Google doesn't allow us to share the full slides, but they allow us to share the handouts. All right. So now we can take questions. Does anybody have any specific question that you feel you want to ask? Somebody says yes. Okay.
Yes,
You
sir.
can.
I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead, sir. Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Shegun,
so
please.
I have this business, Brett Energy Limited, and I've had it for a while, but I do not have an online presence and I do not have a website yet. And because I relocated, I do not have an office yet, like a place a customer, a clients can locate me. And I believe my job has to do with working. I can work anywhere as long as I work in clients' offices, their houses and stuff. So my question is, I was
Awesome.
trying to open a Google business a few weeks ago, but they were requesting for an address. Although it took time before they verified it, because when this webinar was going on, you opened a Google business profile. I was curious, so I checked my profile and I
Right.
saw that the Google business page has been approved, although I have not
Oh, great.
uploaded a lot of stuff. I have not really updated it. But I'm like, how can I make this more better? Like, how can I increase the tariff? As I don't traffic to the page, not having a website yet. It's something I'm just trying to think about. And how can I make this better, even though I do not have an office yet? So that's the
Okay.
question.
Okay, thank you for your question, and I hope that
Hold on, sir.
people who are in your situation will be able to also pick.
And
So,
that thing, sir, before you answer the question. So when I was curious about hosting the website, I went online and I saw that the URL has been, I don't know, maybe someone or the old website, they had to privatize it. To get that domain, I have to pay $10,000 for it. I was like, wow, well, how could it? Because it's a very popular and a very unique name, breathenergy.com. So when I checked, I saw every other type of hosting name, but that particular one, that breathenergy.com, I will have to pay a sum of $10,000 before I can
so
use.
let's check it. Let's check it. I go to name check. You call it Breath Energy.
Yes, sir.
Breathenergy.com. Search. Okay. Okay. So yes, look at it. $10,000. You said right. 10,000. Yeah, right. Look at it. $10,000. Yeah, because it's premium and because you didn't use it when you had a chance. So sometimes it will go. So which country are you in right now?
I'm in Nigeria.
Okay. So there are options. There's breathenergy.energy. It's just $10, although it reduces as 100. There's breathenergy.io. So if you want to use .com, so you can just put a little change, and you don't need to pay $10,000. You can get the $10 website. So you may not, you must not use .com. You can use any of these. There are so many dots. You can use breathenergy.tech. So what do you do? What's your area?
Solar installation, CCTV,
Okay, you
anything
said
that.
solar installation. So you can see breathenergy.tech. You just pay them $10. So there are other Breath Energy, or you can even say breathenergysolar.com if you want it, and it gets you back to $10. So you just tweak it a bit, tweak either the you call it the suffix? Yeah. Pick either the suffix from .com to another dot something else, or if you like .com, click the website URL itself. I just put solar and I get back to my $11. So that's the first point. The second point is that it's not going to be possible for you to make traction without a strong website. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, I do have a Facebook page.
So you should get a Facebook business page. I mean a Facebook business page, not just a Facebook page. So your business will need
I
it.
don't have a Facebook business page yet.
Yes,
I
so
think it's
you
a
need a
Facebook
face.
business page.
So it's from your Facebook personal page that you can open your Facebook business page. So open a Facebook business page and also open your website so that Google can maximize it. Because if you want to take advantage of, like you said, you want Google business, you want search engine optimization, search engine optimization is usually on a website. So you will need a website. So that's my advice. Okay, we have Samuel Ocean. Thank you. So Mr. Samuel, your hands are up. You can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you for the training, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I created a business profile sometimes ago, I think about 2 years ago, but I couldn't get the verification code. I tried every possible means, but I learned recently that they focus more video to get the verification than other options. I don't know how true it is.
Are you in Nigeria too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me ask, because I've never done for Nigeria. The other person that spoke just now, how did you how was your business verified? The solar business?
You mean on Google My Business, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think I had to verify my business email because I have one Google. Then I verify my number, and
Your
I
phone
think
number.
yes, sir. I have a business line, so and I think I
Okay.
did that just that too, and perhaps I think WhatsApp too. I think something like it's been a while, so I cannot actually recall. But I
Okay.
just verify my address. That's the only thing left right now.
Okay. So please, it depends. So Google has various ways. So it depends where we are in the world. Some places is not in North America, they will usually ask for a postcard. They will send a code to your address. That's typically the way. But in other countries, I know that it's difficult. So perhaps you have to look at it. If they want a video verification, maybe through you do a video of yourself or you do a video call, perhaps. So there are various ways, but they will let you know what works. So whatever way they put, you just try to see if you can meet that requirement. So for his own case, he says his business email and his phone number. So, but they would always do verification. They are very big on verification because, of course, there are a lot of people who go online and use technology for the wrong purposes. So they want to make sure that they are dealing with the rightful person and somebody's not impersonating you. Okay. So we can take please, I hope we have done these reviews. I still remind us, please don't forget to help us with the reviews. We can take like one or two more questions and we are done. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
My question is, without anything
I can't hear you. It's your network is not clear. I'm trying. If you can put it on the chat group, it will be easier for us because there's background information and we're not hearing well. Okay, yes, Mr. Wife. Okay, you say you have a question. Please put it on the chat. Okay, thank you for helping us with the reviews. Those who had helped us, thank you. The topic today was reaching customers. Let me use the right word. There's a lot of background noise there. Yes. So this is a topic, reaching customers online with Google. So for the Google course, we said that those who have attended all workshops, the admin will send you an email. Okay, your question is, what about a website? Is it possible for me to create my Google business profile without a website? Yes, it's possible. It's possible because some people on Google don't have a website. It's possible. It's possible. You can have a business profile. You can put a Facebook link or something, but it's best to have a website because some people can call your number without a website. They can call your number, but and they can get your address. They can get your business address without a website, but having a website is highly recommended. Yes, it will still work without a website, but it's highly recommended for you to have a website. So to make yourself a website, we recommend WordPress or Wix. They are very easy, they are friendly, meaning that they are do-it-yourself. Especially Wix, they are do-it-yourself but you need to pay. So WordPress or Wix, because to hire a developer could be expensive, but it depends. You may have a friend or somebody who can assist. And we do have a program that teaches all that. So if you come to our website, this program, our mobile and online church ministry. So this program teaches on web design, digital evangelism, and social media. It's just like digital marketing, graphic design, live streaming. So if you haven't done it, although it's targeted at using it for ministry, but the principles you learn are used all over the world, whether for whatever purposes you want. So yeah. Yes, the recording will be sent to us. The recording will be sent by the admin to us after the class. We'll all receive the recording, the handout, and it will be sent to all the participants. Okay, thank you very much. We'll end here, and we have hopefully one in December and on artificial intelligence around AI. So hope to see you then, and thanks for attending, and we hope that you are finding them useful, the webinars useful. You may not be able to get all the information in 1.5 hours, but what we do hope is that you can go back, watch the videos, and do more research, because you need to do more research and get more knowledge, but at least it gives you a head start on what the potentials are out there for you. So thank you and have a great day.
So we'll be notified on the date is going to be like going on that December time.
Yes, you have you sent the invitation link.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
There is certificate, sir.
Thank you,
Like
sir.
what we got from the mail.
Yeah, the certificates, you go online and once you request it, they'll be sent to you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.